Welcome back to the Ral's YouTube channel. I'm Rowan.
I feel like you've done this intro before.
I think we're meant to be introducing ourselves right now because you
sorry.
said his
So
name.
I'm Barrage.
I'm Revise.
Ronnie.
And we are
Why
here.
do we all do the same thing? Why do we all wave our hands like that?
I didn't do that, buddy. It was just you.
Oh, I thought I was.
The show is starting to peak now. You know how you said season 3 has 2
Bro, the
parts?
show's been peaking.
No, let's
show's
be
been-
honest.
just a bit of a bored one.
No, let's be honest. Season 3, the start of season 3 has been
Maybe
a bit...
for you, maybe
bit
for
slower.
you.
No, it's been
I'll agree
informative.
with Rowan there. I think it is a bit.
No,
slow.
but
like
I enjoy
season
the
three.
Yeah.
slowness. I
100%.
enjoy the build-up.
Yeah.
I didn't like season
I like
two.
action. I want Eren to just stop all this soft stuff and just go... That's what I want Eren to really do.
Fair enough.
What happens if they kill off Eren this episode?
Well, let's be honest. He's not gonna die. We know that now.
Well, I'm just asking hypothetical. Or realistic. What happens if he dies this episode?
I wouldn't
But
really care.
I just say Eren, but it's not really... The show's not about Eren. I like other characters as well.
Are you
but
sure?
Like, so who's your? Oh, actually.
Are you sure?
Save it for the review.
Yeah, maybe we.
Say-
Actually,
save it
yeah,
for
save
the
that for the
review.
season review.
I really know. You know what? They
Check
killed
it out,
off...
Patreon,
I genuinely... My second favourite character in the show so far has actually been Kenny.
The whole show.
Yeah.
That's
Second
crazy.
favourite.
That's crazy.
That's oh my
No,
god.
that's crazy.
Can we move
Bro, he was
past
in there
that?
for about
Let's
5
not even
episodes.
let's not even acknowledge
I
that.
love-
All right, you can have your opinion.
I'm entitled to my own opinion. This is a
Fair
free
enough,
country.
fair enough, fair enough.
just-
Are you trying to think? Are you saying
He's
you
just trying to be
see-
different.
No, he thinks he sees himself in Kenny.
Yeah.
You don't.
Buddy,
You're
you're just
Kenny.
not.
You're
I am
not.
Kenny.
You're what's that fat guy again? The guy that's saying bye.
Flagel.
Flagel, like got a bit of courage and now he thinks like he's the man. That's you, Flagel.
Oh, look, you mentioned Flagel. I reckon Flagel and Hanji would be a beautiful couple.
Nah,
He-
she's too.
Bro,
No,
Hanji's.
Hanji's weird. Like, let's be honest, Hanji's a bit weird.
No, I've been loving Hanji this
No,
season.
bro, actually, you know what? Let me revert my statement. Actually, I really like Hanji. She's probably third, actually. She's
Bro, remember when you thought Hanji was sus?
yeah. No, look, that was because I was still a novice to the show. I was still actually no, that was like this season. Yeah, started this season because I was like
You started.
no,
saying
because
she's
at the
Hanji's
start of
son.
every season, there's always like a sus character within the group who betrays them. So I'm trying to think of characters.
Wait, we never know now though. We never know.
Like, let's all stay and name who we think is sus.
I mean, Levi did slap Eren in that last episode. Maybe that had
Shut
something
up,
to do.
Ronnie. Shut up.
Maybe that has something to do
You
with
know,
something.
what-
Zachary's very sus.
Queen Historia.
You know, no.
Zachary's sus.
No. You know. Before we started the show, or like even when we were in the first season, how in the comments people would say their favorite characters. So that's why when people love, for example, two characters people love. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but Levi and Erwin, right? They love Levi and Erwin. So that's why I don't think Levi and Erwin can do any bad.
Bad, yeah.
I don't think they will do any
Yeah,
bad
like
because
you're like indirectly spoiled by the comments.
yeah,
kind of thing,
I think that.
But in a way, yeah, it also indirectly spoils how there's actually not a lot of people loving Eren as much as him or even I.
Bro,
Like,
I don't
you know
trust
what I
the
mean?
comments at all because like remember season 5 they were like what did they say rest in peace
Season
to
5.
no sorry
Episode
episode
five.
5 they're like rest in peace to
Oh,
Eren
yeah,
Yeager.
yeah.
So the whole like chat was spammed.
And
so we
to be
can't
fair,
trust it.
there's so many characters and such like a dynamic range that like people might like and dislike characters
yeah,
for
like
separate
some people
stories.
love Sasha.
Yeah,
No,
some people
and that's why when we're talking about, I think we've talked about it before, but there's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Everyone has, and for example, even we seen Erwin, we thought he was this selfless geezer, but now look at him, he's
no,
actually,
it's you know what it is.
he's
Even our
self-employed.
personalities like ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we're drawn to characters based on what we value the most.
and that's the audience as well.
Yeah.
How they are as an individual, they relate to certain characters as well, who they think they.
yeah, resonate with the
Resonate
most
with the
and want to
most.
be
like
like.
you don't resonate with Sasha because you're not funny. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
that.
You're
Ronnie,
funny.
If,
Oh,
honestly,
when Ronnie pulls out the most, you gotta know.
No,
you're
but
right.
realistically, I'm the one who
He
eats
was
the most.
cooking that up.
I'm the one who eats the most meat, though, so I should be the one.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Alright,
Let's start this. Man.
So I'm the one who should be.
We're
Sasha
not
on
gonna
shit,
do
right?
this now.
No
We're not doing this
no
right now.
Diddy.
We're not doing this right now. I'm sorry. How did this go from like a beautiful conversation to you talking about?
Because he said he was like Sasha, but and he said I wasn't like Sasha, but
He's the real meat devourer.
Yeah, I'm the real meat devourer. I love my meat. I have like so much meat.
you like
Protein.
Blizzy.
Protein. Let's go. Basement, here we come on 3. 3, 2, 1. Basement, here we come.
Alright, nice one.
Right, I think this is the episode they go to the
The
basement.
town where everything began.
I feel like they could make things just this simple.
What do you mean?
Like the name of the title, we
Oh,
know what it
yeah.
means. It's simple. The show needs to be simple for minds like me. I'm a simple but very complex mind.
Oh yeah, do not look up. This is just... Yeah, just might as well just give them the whole season here.
No, that's what I don't get. People who are watching by themselves,
like
it would have
how-
been spoiled.
No,
Like,
they skip
They skip, they skip. Bro, if you don't skip this...
No,
it's
but like this would have been airing on TV when it first came out. To be
Yeah.
fair, this was a manga before it was like a proper show as well.
Yeah,
is it manga or manga?
just depends on your pronunciation, I think.
How do you say it? Ryan?
Tomato, tomato.
I would say manga.
I say mangalini.
Well, that's stupid.
I'd say katakana or
Riaj,
hiragana.
Riaj, it was funny when I said
Yeah,
it.
like just be quiet, man. You just
I was
ruined
just
it,
saying
man.
the Japanese
Just
word.
be
I was
quiet,
giving you
buddy,
the
relax.
facts.
ちゃんと足元を照らせ。すいません。ふもとはまだか。夜が明けちまうぞ。
この山さえ越えれば志願しなくはすぐそこだ。
左に巨人全体停止。周囲を照らせ。
大丈夫。
Big ass
ぐっ
nose.
すり寝てる。この子も夜に動くっていう新種ではないようだね。
What do you mean when he said the new ones that can move at night?
Remember the ones that attacked Utgard?
Oh, because they can be controlled by the beast now, yeah?
私たちはきっとこの闇夜に守られている。
Knows, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
Oh my
手
god.
が震えてるもん。
寒いんだよ。手がなんかすっげえ寒い。
Play cool.
そうなの。
Yeah, see, that's the difference between them two. Armin admits when he's weak. Eren doesn't want to show it.
思い出したんだ。お前が俺に本を見せた時の。
True.
What book?
それまで
When
壁
he
の
said
外の
to
こと
go
を
outside the walls,
考
that's
え
what
た
was
こともなかったんだ。毎日空か雲を見て過ごしてたっけ。あの時お前の話を聞いて。
He got that from his
お前の夢を見るまでは
Pa, right?
I think so.
お前は楽しそうに夢を見てるのに俺には何もなかった。なんでか知らねえけど俺は自由を取り返すためならそう力が湧いてくるんだ。ありがとな。もう大丈夫だ。
この辺り見覚えがある。
This one they were together.
Oh, in the woods.
確か
To start.
薪を拾いに来たことが。
The first scene, yeah?
Yeah.
First with the flowers.
That's when the flashback happened, or the dream that Eren dreamed.
俺より作戦を開始する。
They're going straight through Maria.
Where's Levi? I want to see Levi in action again.
No, I just want to see the whole gang, man. So they don't care about Maria, okay.
Yeah. Block off both the things
Yeah.
and then...
Are they going to make Eren harden and do it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, nah, man.
House.
Oh no, put another boulder.
That's his.
君の後。
Shut up.
近くにベルトルトとライナーが。
There's too much optimism, man.
We've all been special since the day we were born. That is a lovely
You're not
quote.
Carla, bruv. You're not Carla.
It's a lovely quote. Oh,
That's smooth, man.
Damn.
That was like that. It was similar to that. That showed in the flashback. Or that.
who's that? Bertolt.
Bertolt. Where are they? What? They saw that from outside. Damn. He can harden at will, man. They did the outside wall first, right?
Yeah.
And now they're gonna do the inside wall.
エレン、調子は。
問題ありません。訓練通り次も行きます。
では内門に向かう。移動時に狙われによう。しっかり顔を隠せ。
ライナーやベルトルトが全ての敵を殺しきれば
True.
ウォールマリア奪還作戦は完了しない。当然分かっています。
やはり何者かが野営していた模様です。ポットは冷め切って地 地面に闘具が散乱していま
I
した
reckon that's Bertol and thing.
紅茶のようなものを飲んでいたようです
Oh, there's 3 cups.
Yeah, the beast hiding is one.
何の飲み物だ
Because he's probably waiting here as
そ
well.
れと黒い液体を注いだ跡があるカップが3つ
鉄製のポットが冷めきっていたのか。
はい
それはおかしい。
This guy's no clue.
我々は馬と立体軌道を駆使して全力でここに到達し
Should still be kinda hot.
ここから我々の接近に音や目視で気づいてもらう。早くて2分前
What a genius, bro.
使用直後のポットが2分で冷めるはず。
Oh my god.
おそらく5分かそれ以上前に我々の接近を知り君はその頭で何度も我々を救治し
Facts.
まさに今その力が必要
Bro, it's like him looking at his younger self, bro. I'm telling you.
必要な数の兵を動かし内門周辺に敵が潜んでいないか探り出してくれ
You know how Levi was saying how Erwin's got to give it up? I think he's giving the reins to Armin like low key.
Like a successor.
Yeah.
Heir to
区
the
内
throne.
区内の二手に分かれて内門周辺の建物を調べてください何かあれば音響団で知らせをお願いします
I love that Owen trusts him.
Yeah.
また大きくかけたないや実績を見て
Facts.
彼は我々の大きな
That's a crazy compliment.
That is a phrase and a half.
Armin's a bishop.
敵はいつもありえない方法で僕らの予想外から攻めてくる僕らがいつも不利なのはいつだって僕らが巨人を知らないからだ
True.
いつも
So he doesn't.
Oh, in the walls. Wait. Who is
Are they hiding in the walls?
Yeah, they are. We know that.
No, but like Bertold and stuff.
Oh! Oh my god, that's a crazy shot by Armin. Holy.
まだです全員で壁を調
The
べて
fire in the walls wasn't a campfire. It was them breaking into the walls.
He's the new commander, baby.
勘です
お前今がどういう時
Yes, he does. Just trust him.
そんなことにかける時間はないんだ
Erwin backs my boy.
Yeah, you can't use your traditional way of thinking.
中止の合図
総員壁の上に散らばって待機だ了解
兵士の原理原則にのっとり最善を尽くす指揮系統を遵守せ
Yeah.
我々は勝利するためにここに来たのだ
再び二手に分かれ
Yeah, he's a lot more commanding
上
now.
部から入念に捜索開始
This is beautiful, man.
ここだここに空洞があるぞ
Who's that? That was
Reiner.
no,
Reiner.
no, but like who died?
Some nobody.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, at
You
least-
talk all the smack on Erwin sacrificing someone. This guy.
Oh my days.
Oh my god.
And
But
That's why he looked.
Oh, the way he came from the top was actually insane.
Remember, he can't use his
Bro,
he can't
top
stand
top
up.
one physique. Holy crap! This is the sickest Titan.
Facts. That orange glare now.
Bro.
他の敵を捕捉し
Wait, what?
that's his. What? Oh.
Wait, he just transformed everyone.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, what? Oh, it was a plan because you remember how they were strategizing?
I don't care. He can transform humans into Titans. He can't just control Titans.
投石来るぞせろ
It's to be continued.
まず馬を狙い包囲する
Settle it at home. Think about it. Another roadblock to the basement. We're not gonna find this basement till like next year.
I
bro.
don't care about the basement right now, man.
That shot was too sick. You know when they all transform at the back. Oh my
Wait.
god.
That man, this Beast Titan has to be stronger than Eren. It has to.
This scene was crazy.
No,
Look,
Look at this
watch,
scene, look at this scene.
watch. What does the orange flare mean? That means a human turning into a Titan.
They all transform.
That means all those humans transform into
Which
Titans.
humans?
I don't
No,
know.
right next to him. All the humans, they literally
Bro,
transform.
what humans?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Because every time there's an orange glare, remember, it means someone's
Yeah,
transferring
no
into a
shit,
Titan.
but like what?
Huge. I don't know.
All right, fine. You know, then whatever I was about to say at the start of the thing makes sense. All right, so and it's actually so insane because what I was about to say was playing through my mind the whole
They're all
time.
under his control.
And then even how how Armin was thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
So just stick with me, all right? Let me just cook for like 30 seconds.
Okay, go.
So
It's ISO here.
I've made connection to the show to Vampire Diaries numerous times so far, right? And do you remember in Vampire Diaries how the originals
Yeah.
can actually create the actual vampires as well?
Yeah.
So vampires control humans,
Yeah.
and then the originals can control the humans and vampires.
Yeah.
Right, say that in context for this show though. So because these people might not
Yeah.
have seen
So in
Vampire
this show, I think the Beast Titan is somehow we know the original is Freyda and all them, right?
Yeah.
But I think the Beast Titan summon that
You
same
mean
concept.
Eren's now the original was part
Yeah,
of
but
The
not
family.
but not Eren. I think we don't know anything about this Beast Titan so far. He looks different to every single person. He's bigger. He's just way different. I actually think the Beast Titan is controlling Reina and Bertolt as well right now, and they're controlling this. And then, so I think the Beast Titan can actually control
Intelligent Titans.
intelligent. I think intelligent Titans.
But my only indication to like when they show that someone is in control of another thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a visual representation, like you can see
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
There's red eyes that matches the thing.
No.
But for me, there was nothing that showed visual representation of Reina and Bertolt being controlled by the
By
beast,
Beast Titan.
right?
No.
It was and like
I'm-
he would have. Why would he put himself in the front lines? Why would he not use Reina and Bertolt as like just troops? Like because
I
the
think
way
he would-
I perceive him is Beast Titan is his boss. They are subordinates, right? They're not. It's not necessarily I control you. It's more so you just kind of listen to what I say.
For example, even that scene where at the end of the episode a few episodes ago where he's like looking at Bertolt is holding Rain or something, and then the Beast Titan's like, get back to work, we got to find
The
the
coordinate.
coordinate.
Yeah.
I think that was a form of like hypnosis or like under his control.
I disagree. I think it's just your boss telling you to do something.
But think about it. But I think it's deeper than that. I agree. It's them telling you because somehow he's controlled.
That's your theory. That's
So,
your theory.
and now it's crazy because I was thinking about that. Now we're literally seeing this that he has a different level of control. Think about it. Now we just know he can control humans to Titans as well. But so I think this Beast Titan, we don't know much about him yet, but I think his evolution of controlling goes way deeper than
Let me use something to do with Vampire Diaries again, right? You know how once, let's say a vampire creates a lineage of titans, right? You know how once that vampire dies, all the other vampires die.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's gonna if it's the same theory. Do you reckon it's the same thing here that everything, all the titans that this Beast Titan has created, right? Do you reckon they then get killed off if the Beast Titan gets killed off?
I think so.
If we apply the same
No,
logic,
they'll just turn back into humans.
so
No,
Or die.
Or die.
They won't die. I don't think they'll
They
die.
might
Oh,
turn
you
back
think
into.
they'll turn back to you?
I just think they'll turn back into
why,
humans.
why though? Do you reckon they'll lose the power in them or something?
Yeah,
No,
they'll
no.
lose. Yeah, something like that. Because
Why wouldn't they die?
because their human form is different to their titan.
But they
form.
aren't
No, I don't-
intelligent titans. They're just pure titans.
I don't think. But then the thing goes back down to it's because that concept is similar to the memory thing with Freyda.
What?
How so for example, Eren has the memory. He's storing all the memories of everyone who Freyda, and then Freyda, whoever turned Freyda, because like when you touch them, you
Nah,
get the.
he
doesn't
doesn't
have
it.
memories
No,
of
he
Oh, no,
doesn't.
not Eren, but that power though.
But Eren doesn't have
No,
that.
fine, not Eren having that
But
power.
just that power.
That power. It's that similar concept of like when the originator has it, everyone else can.
That's not the same
But
concept.
it's a little bit.
It's
That's
not
a
the same
different concept. That's
It's a
Fine,
different-
just a passing of power.
but that's
That's like
But
this Beast
you know
Titan-
what? You know what I refuse to believe? I refuse to believe that there's someone more powerful than Eren's Titan. Because so far from what we know, from Ray's story, all the
but
back.
you gotta understand.
we
You
don't
know,
know-
Eren can't harness its full power.
No, okay. Even say Eren knows how to, like, even what's her name, Freyda, because she could harness it, right?
No, she was too inexperienced as well, but she had the potential to.
She
Eren doesn't
could
even.
have, yeah.
Eren doesn't even have the potential.
But do you think if he can harness the potential, that Titan has the ability to be better than the Beast Titan.
Yes, that's a founding Titan.
You know-
that
Yeah.
that Titan is the truth. But how does Eren have the potential? He doesn't. He's not a Reese.
I saw a comment as well.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. Yeah.
There was a comment that I saw that someone said after every episode you watch, your theories can change because you've got new information. For example, that last glimpse we saw, you know how we were kind of theorizing there's someone above the Beast Titan as well? I don't actually think there is. I think the Beast Titan, based on what they were showing in that glimpse as well, because I'm assuming that glimpse is for the rest of the show, maybe. Or I don't know if it's just season 3, but based on what I saw from that, the Beast Titan was like the focal point of what I remembered the most. Like there was that scene where he was close up like that. So I think this Beast Titan, we don't know much about him, but he's come across in such a way. He's the first talking Titan we saw. He just came onto the scene so dramatically.
Remember, he's sort of the only thing that makes me not annoyed. What's the word? Confused about it is he's outside of the walls, so he doesn't actually know much happening in the walls. So he wouldn't know the politics. He wouldn't know the dynamics. He wouldn't know about the survey gear. So it's very fascinating how he has that power, but he's kept himself away from society for that long. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Because we don't know anything about the history of how the Beast Titan maybe he's somehow connected to the royal like this.
Yeah,
this
maybe.
reason.
I
Maybe
know.
there's still some connection.
We
there.
can't speculate.
You know what
I'm trying to reason
I
and
think
figure
we're
it out.
forgetting a very important thing as well. Oh, for me, I can't. Every time we think of how Titans are created, right, I can't seem to get the memory of how Ymir transformed out of my head. Because for me, she got taken by this random group of people, treated as the king. Then someone came and eradicated that whole thing. She got took to a whole random edge of the cliff type of thing.
And then got injected.
And then created a Titan.
But
This
then,
man-
remember, her Titan wasn't like
It's
intelligent
like,
Titan.
It's just like these.
It was like
Titans,
these Titans, yeah.
Which I don't know, man. I'm just confused again.
It's now it's just speculation.
So like
There's
you're
reasoning
saying,
right
he's
now.
the final boss, right? What is the need for where Ymir went to then? What is the need for her getting injected?
Look, with what I just said, I totally forgot about the whole Ymir, how she turned and stuff. I'm just kind of going what we see in the recent.
Yeah, now I give you the information. Now open your mind a little.
So,
Yeah.
but I can't think in the span of 5 seconds. If you pose me this question, I need to think.
I think let's do more reasoning, less speculation. I think that's how we
Yeah,
should
we
do it.
are. You have to speculate with.
Yeah,
no,
we do,
I
but-
disagree. I mean,
Like this episode, I get it. It's more
Alright,
speculation.
so based on this episode, so we've seen because I didn't even clock that these guys were humans and they turned into Titans. I just thought he had the Titan control and they just spawn like.
you think the orange flashes are there?
Yeah, I didn't clock that. So basically,
You just thought
so
it was dynamite
so he's got an army. So basically, now,
TNT.
no. So now what we're seeing.
Flint and steel.
So they blocked off the barriers. So now they want a fight.
It's what Erwin wanted, but it's also what he wants. Remember, because Erwin said he wants a fight, a decisive fight, right? The way I interpret that was he wants a small arena. What happens happens. It's either they win or they lose,
Yeah.
and the fate of humanity is happening in this little arena.
And realistically, now there's. Let's speculate the next 2 episodes. Realistically, how are they going to stop the Beast Titan? Unless Eren does some like crazy shit.
It has to be Eren.
They have the wild card, which is Eren, the coordinate,
Yeah, but
the main Titan.
But so the thing is, so now no, because we haven't seen much of Eren control.
I was just going to say, can he
Can he-
overturn?
Could he potentially overturn?
He must.
Because realistically, let's think about it. How do you, in this situation, how are they going to actually defeat the Beast Titan? They cannot. They have nothing.
No, but you also got to understand, these Titans can't get through the wall unless the Beast Titan destroys it, right?
Unless he throws them over or something.
Like, you
He's
just,
gonna lob him up.
Bro, I don't know.
I'm just like shaking.
But he can control them to climb.
what? If they couldn't climb beforehand, how can they climb now?
Or the Beast Titan can literally just pick up the rock and
Throw it, yeah, that's what I thought. But then again, why would he close the walls? Right? He threw the boulder that stopped the horses coming in, right? Unless he destroys the outside.
No, because I think he's gonna jump into the arena with Bertold, and he's gonna fight them by himself, and then that's just in case any of them try to escape, then they'll be eaten by these geezers.
Yeah, it's maybe.
Well, it's looking a little unfair for humanity right now.
But do we think this is like the ultimate fight though? Because based on what Eren,
Well, it's season
Erwin
3.
is
We
saying,
got a whole nother season to go.
It's not. It's
Like,
not. It's not. But there'll be massive ramifications
Yes.
and things we learn from this
Fact.
that will shape the future of this show.
Put it beautifully.
I love how Erwin's just staring him down at the end. Dude.
Oh.
Like, bro,
No,
he's
ready.
not phased.
No, you don't, because Erwin's almost accepted his death low key. He said, "I'm willing to even go to battle because he can't fight." He's just said, "I just want to be here for the battle. I just want to be here for the show."
Bro, he wants the truth.
He wants
just
to
wants
be
truth.
he wants to be
He-
evil in the truth.
Oh, let's talk about that. I want to talk about that a little bit. What did you think of when Erwin said,
That was last episode.
"Yeah, we didn't
talk
theorize
Yeah,
that."
we can talk about that. Wait, so just give me. So he just said, he
He's-
doesn't give a
He
shit.
said he does. He doesn't. He didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Wait, can I just say? And then so he's demeanor changed when Levi called him out on his bluff because I think we saw his true objective and his like the final.
We saw
The final bow. I think the final bow to him is he still has his own vendetta, right? And I think we saw that when Levi called him out for his bluff, and when he was like, "Can you still fight?" And he was like, "Yes, I can." But he's like, "No, you can't, buddy." And he's like, "Alright, fine. I don't care if I can't fight. I just want to still find out the truth. And when the truth unveils, I want to be there."
And he said the truth was greater than his care for humanity.
Exactly.
Which was a big thing.
This goes back to that conversation he was having with the premier in that wagon, where he's like, "What's your reason for
Zachary questioning?
Yeah.
But one thing I also wanted to bring up, I love Armin, man. Listen, I told you,
Our screen time is going back.
Listen,
I'm
telling you right now, I put Erwin and Armin in both season reviews as the same person because he's next in line, man.
He's even better.
We'll see.
Already, he's already got a little bit. But once again,
you were just a hater.
You're just a hater.
No, because once again, I've seen the evolution. When you see someone's evolution, you feel more connected. I saw Armin being a wuss and a baby at the start, and now he's this man who's commanding other men.
He's about to be the next commander.
But I'm going to go back to your point because you brought up the Erwin point. What did you get out of Erwin's speech?
I thought of it completely. Like for me, every single person in the show has their own motivations and ideology, right? Mm-hmm. So yes, I think someone can be selfless and selfish at the same time, and those two things are not mutually exclusive. So when we label things like characters like Ymir and we say she's selfish, what we're doing is we're discounting her part where she's selfless as well. So what I'm saying is, yeah, cool, like his need for the truth is great, right? But at the same time, since he's been around his scout regiment and people that he's taken care of, he still has that compassion and need for humanity to succeed.
You can't say...
So it's not a black or white thing. It's always grey. With everything in anything, it's always grey.
Alright. But when he was talking about Eren, he didn't have this idea. You didn't have this idea.
I agree.
No, the reason I was just trying to have a contrast to our discussion. That's all it was. My thing.
So you were saying what you didn't believe.
No, I did believe it.
So then how
but
can you
I
believe
saw
that
side more. I saw that side more to Eren, which is why I highlighted that more.
You've seen both sides.
I've seen both sides. Even with Eren, I can argue my complete opposite side to Eren as well right now. But what I'm saying is, with Eren, one side overshadowed the other, which is why I talked about that. In this case, we can say Erwin's side, like the selfish side, overshadowed his selfless side. We can definitely say that.
I agree. Wait,
listen.
Before you say it, let me say something.
What?
A wise man once told me, when you have a vehement view on something, if you can contradict yourself fully, then that means that's the truth. I mean,
you're uncovering the truth.
Uncovering the truth, because if you can say something and you can literally put an essay against what you just said, that means you're uncovering the truth. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like this show shows, there is no right or wrong. There is no person that is bad or good. Everyone has their own motives.
I agree.
Which wise man said that?
I don't want to disclose.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So you just make stuff up. So
no.
You have to check your references there.
No. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, no. You were saying Eren's selfish side overshadowed his selflessness side. That's what you said, right? That is what you said.
To me, when I perceived it, Eren's selfish side came out more. I saw more selfishness in him than the selflessness.
But like you just said, those two things. So him being selfish is him being selfless, which means he's not actually being selfish. Then you can view it as him being selfless.
I think we're arguing semantics here.
No.
I think there's this.
I never disagreed with what you were just saying.
But I'm just trying to say. You saying he's more selfish than more selfless in certain scenarios, or he's saying it's overshadowed. It's the exact same thing for selflessness. Because him killing all these titans is selfless.
100%.
Then how can you say selfish side overshadowed?
Because once we just said you can contradict everything we're saying. That's
he
believes. Before you said he believes in the more selfless side more than the other side.
What? No, that's not what he said.
Oh no! He believes one side stronger than the other, but you can see the other side as well.
I see some of the characters have one side that's stronger. In my perception, because your
that's
perception is
disagreeing. That's what I'm disagreeing.
So we can just leave it at that because really, you're not right. He's not right.
Yeah.
It's just you both just perceive it.
But you're just not letting me prove my point. Now you're letting him talk, and I can't talk.
You said what you said.
You said what you said.
You're the one.
What do you need to add? All right,
add
what do you need to add then?
No, I'm done. But I'm just letting you know you're cutting me off a lot. That's all I'm saying.
What have I cut you off on?
You're letting him ramble on, right?
Fine, ramble. I thought you finished your point. I thought you finished your point. And
See, once again, you're thinking you didn't let me finish my point. You thought I finished, right?
Oh, say the point.
No, I'm done. I'm just letting you know for future. I'm just letting you know for the future.
Bro, honestly, I actually think you're being stupid right now.
I'm not being.
You didn't have a point though.
You didn't have a point.
You were just debunking my point.
You were
the
just
whole
debunking
time.
his
Is that not a point? Is
Exactly.
the argument not a point?
So you-
No, but then we let you get that off.
We're
You
gonna
just
get
got
that off,
off.
and that's your debunk.
But you didn't let me finish. That's what
I
I'm
just
trying to
finished
say.
it.
I finished then.
No, I'm done.
Alright, then that's good.
I'm done. I'm just letting you know specifically.
You just made a point contradicting him, and I thought, and we got the point. You were arguing the other side, and I thought that was your point.
Yeah, and then you said it.
Fine. We're done.
Yeah.
That Titan still scrolls.
Oh, he can do that. He can
harden.
He can harden.
So he must have drank the liquid like Aaron. The burps. That is such
That shot, yeah.
That's a crazy shot. What the hell was that?
Is that an alligator?
It's a platypus.
That's the one. Oh, it didn't just transform. Oh, it's human.
いや、もっといてもおかしくない。
あの巨人、荷物を。
Oh!
Is that where Bertolt is?
Why can't these guys just run normally, man? Like,
Just like the race, yeah.
Yeah, but they go off the horses.
It's strategic, like Ron said.
yeah.
やっと何かを喋る気になったか。先に朝食を済ませるべきだった。
Don't worry, Levi. Don't worry.
Stinky.
He's so great.
Thunder spears.
今この時、この一戦に人類存続の全てがかかっている。今一度人類に心臓を捧げよう。
Bro, he's starting to G me up
I
now.
want to run through a wall right now. I don't think you understand.
リヴァイハンと言ったが、お前だけはこっちだ。リヴァイ。
俺にエレンでなく馬を守れと。
そうだ。そして隙を見て奴を撃ち取れ。
Oh, Levi!
Levi versus...
The greatest warrior they have.
So we thought it was actually Aaron that would burst the beast, but it's Levi!
さっき鎧のガキ一匹殺せなかった失態は、そいつの首で。
Oh,
That
God.
man is scared of nothing.
No, but how though? This, like, he's still a human.
あの馬を殺してここから離れる。それだけでいい。リヴァイ兵長がどれだけ強かろうと
War chief.
War chief.
War chief?
到底かなわない
War。chief.
あの時意識を全身に移すのが一瞬でも遅れていれば、あのまま即死だった。
What? Consciousness?
しかし
Brain
何だって
to
仮
his
面
body.
バカなんて
That's
知
an
らない。
interesting diagram to show like that. But,
ある
no.
に。
Yep, it was him.
Oh, bro, the eye contact. He's not breaking eye contact. He doesn't care.
いや、迷うな。先に殺すのは馬だ。
No, this guy. Someone's turning. Aaron.
The cornet.
俺たちの目的がお前の存在であることは重々承知のはず。
They know you're gonna go for the horses or Aaron. He's giving him an ultimatum.
ここで調査兵を壊滅させることはできても、2ヶ月で硬質化を身につけてきた奴を再び壁内に戻すのはまずい。奴が完全な座標の力を。
How strong is Aaron's potential?
Called its full power.
Full power, yeah.
たくたでしょ。せっかく登ったってのによ。
He's going after Aaron.
The rematch.
よし。
Oh, he said. Wait, did Aaron say he was gonna kill him? No, it was Levi.
エルヴィン団長の指示です。バイラの兵力とエレンで獣の巨人を
They're doing exactly what they did to them.
ここまでが
I have a feeling the Beast Titans probably already thought of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
そううまく
He's the war. What is it? War general.
エレン
War
に
chief.
逃げる動きをされたら敵は混乱して包囲網を崩すしかない。ライナーがそこまで読めるかどうかだけど。
奴なら考えてるでしょ。1対1なら俺は勝てる。
Come on, Aaron.
単純にかかる。
Oh my
can harness
days,
now
he
as
can
well.
harness it. He can actually harness it.
分かった。
So I
Rainer doesn't stand a chance, I'm sorry.
I mean,
I reckon. I like Reina though, man. I don't really want him to die.
Yeah, me neither. I actually like him. But, let's be honest. Oh! Oh, that can break the armor as well.
He's much more measured and calculated.
That's his hometown, buddy.
Don't come in his turf.
this place he bombarded.
Yep. This is revenge almost for his mother and everything.
今の調査兵団には以前のような力はない。だがそれだけの損害がなければ
True.
決してここまでたどり着けない。
Nothing was for waste.
But better.
訓練兵時代はよく自分と父の考えた仮説を仲間に話していた。調査兵団に入ってそれを証明してみせると。だが調査兵団になった途端、なぜか誰にもその話をし
That's
なくなっ
interesting.
た。なぜかではない。私は気づいていた。私だけが自分のために戦っている。
Damn.
私だけが自分の夢
Everyone else was trying to fight for survival almost.
いつしか私は部下を従えるようになり、仲間を鼓舞した。人類のために心臓を捧げようと。そうやって仲間を騙し、自分を
Manipulation.
騙し、築き上げた屍の山の上に私は立っている。
Damn, he's destroying Rhino right now.
Yeah, what is Reina doing, bro?
Bro,
Oh, those experiments paid off. What does that mean?
The
Oh,
hardening.
the hardening experiments. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's ripping off his armor as well.
Yeah.
Oh. He concentrated on all on his fists.
Yeah.
Or knuckles, there. Oh.
grab his legs.
God.
His strength is crazy.
Bro, that's insane strength.
技術よ
This is when they're
威
practicing
力は
training,
見
yeah.
ての通
It
り
does damage.
雷が落ちたようだろだから雷槍って呼んでる
やはり俺一人ではエレンを舵に取るまでには
He
至ら
needs
ない。
Bertolt.
He's gonna call his war general
もはやこの手を使うしか。
War chief, man.
more cheese.
Is he calling Titans? You don't know about the
You don't
Thunder
know,
Spear.
you don't know about the spear.
Look, he's not even defending.
Bro, he doesn't.
Oh, look at behind you, Mikasa.
Oh my
Straight
god.
in the
Oh my
eyes.
days.
Does that do anything?
Wait, they need to like turn on the electrocution probably. Oh.
Bertolt's probably gonna come out of nowhere now.
But if we think he's with the luggage, that's all the way ages away, you remember?
Bro, yeah, he's peeling off
Yeah, little by little.
brick by brick. Connie, man, it's, oh, these two, man.
They're careful, Raina.
Yeah.
Everyone's
yeah.
like that. Sean!
Sean. Look at him, he's evolving.
Aaron, that's your Aaron effect. He's realised his fate.
Is this the end of Reina?
Nah, surely not. I like Raina, man.
But, I mean...
Yeah, he stands in the way of the objective.
Oh, he's saying wait. Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, and they're all blowing up in his neck. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Reina's Gonski. That's a war cry, man.
That animation
my
is
days.
sick.
Ended there.
Why would you end it there? Like,
I think.
Imagine waiting for the next episode, bro.
All right.
To be fair, this one's not as much like thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do we think that was the end of we started off our journey with him in the beautiful scene? We were like, he's gonna help Eren, and
Help Eren.
like you know, in episode
Season
3.
Yeah, you guys said he was his mentor.
Yeah.
His
They're gonna be
idol.
best friends. Ron said, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He looks up to him.
Yeah.
Bro, and now it's like, is that the end of the journey?
It's gotta be.
It has to be. I swear they do this all the time with the show though.
It's like
yeah,
Aaron died.
yeah, just like how Eren died. Oh yeah, he just didn't have.
You know, even before he died, he was like a weight. It was like that was a.
Yeah, because it was because he didn't realize they had the ability to kill him. It's like,
No,
oh my god.
I think it's also like a
You think
weight.
he was gonna appeal like the emotional
appeal
side?
to their
Yeah,
like human side.
It might also be like a weight out. Like, let me explain to you why I did what I did as well, because he hasn't explained why he did what he
Maybe.
did.
But like, I don't think it's too late now, honestly.
Yeah, too late.
You know when they.
Knowing this show is probably not.
You know when.
Yeah, it's like you never know. Honestly.
You know when. They,
Bertolt's probably secretly in there gonna transform.
Yeah, Bertol's gonna grab his hand. Oh, let's become one with the unit. Like,
you know.
Form a new title.
yeah, facts.
You know when
What?
guys like when they're showing, because I think in this episode we saw the power of where we hear what they're thinking by their
Yeah.
speaking.
They even give us Ryan's perspective
Yeah.
this time. Like
The,
what he's
the
thinking
internal
as well.
monologue.
Yeah, the
like,
internal monologue. That's a
that
beautiful word.
the
Yeah,
characters
exactly
have,
that.
it's
The
good to
internal
see.
monologue. I think because realistically, Rayna can't communicate with them right now unless he's out of his human form. He's not a talking Titan.
He's not.
So that's why I think the wait was just to show us Rayna's perspective. It wasn't more to him connect with the scout members. It was for him to show, like the writer show us as viewers of what Rayna's really thinking
Yeah.
before he goes out. It's like he was just part of a bigger
The
mission.
big thing in this episode for me was Erwin. Like, I hate talking about him so much
Yeah.
because we've said the same thing again and again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good leader. We keep saying the same
I
thing.
can never get tired of
Yeah,
talking
so
about it.
But-
it's been a focal point.
But like the emotions he invokes inside of me is like it's amazing. I wanted to run through that wall right there. We have.
No, but that speech he was giving about the mountain of corpses and all that,
Yeah,
that was like...
that was the
he was
clarity
saying,
there.
I'm the only one fighting for what... Bro, like, it's a whole flip on
It's-
everything
it's a
we think
massive-
You know
about
what it
it.
is though? Like you know what? I love what you said last episode. You know how
Yeah.
you said he has a selfish side and selfless side?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he did all that, then why would he prioritize Eren's safety in that one
Exactly.
episode? In episode 11,
Yeah.
where he says, oh, Eren's the only one that matters. You know what I mean? Like, he has both sides to him. And I think that's what's so realistic about the show. It's like, it doesn't just give you a character that, like,
Oh,
he has
all
all,
four-
yeah, exactly. He has
all
all
four-
figured out.
It's
Like,
exactly like
gives
real
you-
life with humanity. Humanity
Exactly.
in general. That's the concept of
Yeah.
it's depict. You know this show is doing. The most beautiful the most beautiful thing this show is doing is depicting humanity very artistically and very
Yeah,
realistically.
Every single character.
Everything about humanity,
Yeah.
it's like being articulated through each
All the
character.
if they gave me a leader like Erwin, right, where he didn't have that selfish nature,
Yeah,
to him,
but it was pure
wouldn't-
selfless.
yeah,
It wouldn't
it-
be real life.
Yeah, it
I
wouldn't be
agree.
real, and I wouldn't resonate with him at all.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
he would just be like
But then it
unrealistic.
shows like who realistically is 100%
You know what I
selfless.
like about
Who would-
Rowan?
even Armin.
I don't agree with he's gonna die. I disagree with that. But I think in this battle,
Yeah.
I think Erwin's gonna have to make a choice on whether to go through his selfish route or his selfish
That's a
route.
very beautiful point.
I think
But-
it's gonna
but-
be like
That's
Hold
a very
on.
beautiful point.
But we know from that discussion he had last episode, he said to me
his selfishness.
the
No,
truth
but-
is more important than humanity itself.
I agree with that. But then again, I think he is a very selfless person in saying that, right? So it's like it's either he's gonna go for the Grisha Jaeger's basement, right? Which is he said that as well. Or it's going to be like something like saving Eren, for example, and he's going to have to make a decision
Yeah.
on which one to go for, and it's like he's almost going to give up his dream of going for
Yeah.
the truth in order to save Eren, or like a decision like that.
When I'm looking at how they're portraying Erwin right now, because finally, after it's taken us 3 seasons to actually understand why Erwin is the way he is.
Yeah.
At the start, they just
that's
kind of
true.
gave us Erwin, and that's why I was very apprehensive towards him. Now I can actually understand
But
him.
you still didn't really appreciate his actions then.
You didn't look at it in face value,
No.
but yeah.
Look. I respected it, and I'm respecting it more now because I understood the backstory a little bit more. However, them showing him the way they have, I think it's primed for. They've talked about sacrifice, him already losing an arm, all these scenes. I think it's gonna end in a sad way. It's gonna end in a heroic way, but it's gonna end in a sad way because he will do something that. Sacrifice himself, and I think
Yeah, but what's he going to sacrifice himself for?
he's going to have to make a decision, or he's going to do something because think about it. He's thinking about his father this whole time. How did his father die? His father died because
He was made a martyr. His father was made a martyr and then killed.
I mean, no one really knew that about his dad,
Yeah,
so it's not a martyr. His dad was just murdered, assassinated. That's all his dad was.
Trying
He
to
wasn't
find
made
the
a
truth.
martyr.
He died trying to find.
Yeah, but he wasn't
trying
a
to get to
martyr.
the truth.
Like
He
no
wasn't
one.
actually-
Actually, no, they made him a martyr. They didn't make his dad a martyr.
But I don't think he was a martyr.
They made Owen a martyr.
I
They did.
actually, that's what I said during the reaction. I think just before this group and all the scouts are really, because I don't think they found the truth yet.
Yeah.
Once they find out the truth,
Yeah.
it's going to be such a juxtaposition by this author that when just before they find the truth,
Yeah.
Erwin will actually not be the one to
Yeah.
find out the truth.
Alright.
Because when you want something so much, I
Yeah.
think
Okay, so
Do you think that's the same with like Armin's freedom?
Yeah,
and,
or
like,
Aaron's freedom. I was just
Yeah.
about to say,
Do you
even
think it's the
Levi
same?
now, you could say.
I think it's the same with them all.
Like Aaron's freedom, he wants that really
Yeah.
badly. So
No.
using your logic, he's not going to.
just the way just the way they've showed his internal dialogue, his story right now. I just think so far with Erwin, that's the only way I can.
I looked at that.
Interpret
See,
that.
I interpreted that dialogue way differently when he said, "Should I go for the basement?" Like when he talked about the basement there. I looked at that as a self-destruct button for when things really... That was part of the plan. That's what I thought of that. I thought, okay, the plan goes south. The Titans reign supreme. Here I go looking for the basement because my ultimate... like
They're still going for the basement.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's still like a big priority. It's not like
that is the whole reason they're doing
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, but it's almost like he can take solace in the fact that he can at least go there. That's like he's like, all right, if all else fails,
I disagree.
I'll go to the
I think
basement.
he's there for the basement.
Yeah,
because
that's,
that's the only
why
reason
he's
there.
bringing up Grisha Jaeger's
'Cause
basement. He's all about the truth.
That's where his truth is.
He doesn't care about the journey.
His version of truth. When we say Erwin wants the truth, I think his version of I want the truth is finding out what's in the basement.
Because Levi literally argued that your place isn't on the battlefield when you have one arm, but he's like, I need to be there when you guys find
out the
basement.
truth.
Yeah.
And the way I also viewed it as well, he was like, I sacrifice all these things, right? He's like, he's realizing why he sacrificed
Yeah.
it.
He
He's
was never
sacrificing
gonna
for
fall before,
himself.
and now
Now he's realizing,
Yeah.
oh my god, I sacrificed all these people to find the truth. What you're saying, he's not going to be content unless he finds the truth.
Yeah,
no matter what.
That's what I mean. I think he'll definitely find the truth.
You know.
I think he'll definitely find the truth.
I don't think he will. When
I think he'll find the truth, but it's not what he's expecting.
this whole
Maybe, yeah, but
That's,
he'll
this whole episode, they were talking about how the scouts. They would show the scouts like optimistic plan and stuff, right? About how Aaron's going to go around behind the Beast Titan, Levi's going to fight the Beast Titan. This whole time they didn't show the Beast Titan once or say anything from his point of view or anything that he does. So that's what I think. What these guys think right now, it's the Beast. This Beast Titan, he's the War Chief. He's already. Bro, think about that name. That is the
I was
hardest.
just about
that
to
is the
say,
hardest.
that was a cold
that
name,
is the
but-
hardest name.
Bro,
that
that glaze
calling
cannot
on a
be any
man, War
higher.
Chief.
Bro,
He would have had Riders geeing him up like that.
Exactly.
Like, Riders
exactly.
like him. And then,
exactly.
Yeah.
So think about it. They haven't. I think this War
Bro,
Chief. He's already thought about what they're
Even
going
the
to do.
pose, he's just sitting there like
Exactly.
And he's got
just
the Iron
waiting,
Army
bro.
on him.
Bro,
like,
he's just waiting.
Bro,
wait.
low key. I think that's literally me. I sit like this. I'm
Alright, anyway, shut up.
That was the worst.
You know what his downside is though, like what we know for the War Chief, is he doesn't really understand modern gear. Like for example, ODM gear, things like that. He doesn't
I think we
understand-
got too stuck up on that. I don't think that matters.
No.
Like for example, that cannon that Hanji made, like that
Thunder Spear.
Thunder
Oh, he
Spear
would
that
know
they
that,
made,
that's
right?
what
But that's only for the armored titan. That's not for the beast.
You saying the Thunder Spear? Like, let's just finish off this point and then we'll talk about the technology because they mentioned technology, latest technology here, and think the syringe. That's a new
we put
technology.
that- yeah.
That like.
Maybe so
And the
we're saying
interior police.
interior police is responsible for making.
So they got books. They found out. They probably found information that the interior police was hiding,
Yeah.
and then they used that to make.
I was gonna say no. Yeah, it just think about like Kenny's group,
Yeah,
right?
they
How
had-
he had the anti-guns, right? How it's like
Yeah.
similar to that stuff.
Yeah, it was better technology than they were aware of.
You know how you're kind of not criticizing the Beast Titan. I think he does lack the modernity of understanding what's happening. But
Every
I think,
opponent has a weakness.
What is modern? Can you actually define that?
Modernity, like
I'm genuinely asking because I don't know.
no,
what that
like like the modern stuff.
modernity.
Modernity.
Like modern inity.
Alright, gotcha.
Modern
I've never heard anyone use that. Oh yeah, fair dues.
Alright.
Fair enough. Is that a word?
Far out.
Yesterday I was literally reading the dictionary out loud, so that was the word I came across. Anyway, this Beast Titan, I do agree his weakness
Yeah.
is him not understanding this new technology. But I think in terms of like battling, because these guys, the scout are coming up with.
I agree that he is a battle sergeant. Like he's gonna be
he's
there.
better than I think he's better than Erwin and all these other guys. He's actually the war
At
chief.
what? Like strategizing.
I
Strategizing.
don't know about that.
Well, what I thought was
Even though we haven't seen anything of him, that's my opinion.
I mean, you've seen a little bit. Like you know how he was like keeping the large ones near
Yeah.
him and then sending the small
And
ones.
even-
And gone for the
even the
horses.
Utgard Castle,
Yeah.
even the Utgard
Yeah.
Castle.
Even when
Ron
you-
said that.
even
Ron
when-
said
yeah.
they were like structured. and
Even
formation.
when before Ymir turned, like
Yeah.
when they were coming towards that castle, the way he was organizing them was in a structured manner.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, I was backing you, but yeah.
I don't think you're listening.
gotcha.
You're just talking.
No, I am.
What was I gonna say?
I am.
There was another intelligent Titan, that platypus-looking one.
That's Erwin's suspicions anyway, yeah. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, Erwin's suspicions.
What's
I
that?
back my boy.
What
Erwin.
is he carrying? What's that load that he's
I
carrying?
don't know. We gotta figure. Why did you gasp so loud at the luggage?
Yeah,
Well,
I
what,
thought-
what revelation?
No.
did you-
I thought because like you know how Hanji had those barrels that she made, like those like.
That was gunpowder.
The
Gunpowder and
that
stuff.
Eren used to
That-
throw
Oh,
into
so you think that's
One
gunpowder
Piece's
then?
Yeah,
mouth.
I thought it was gunpowder in it, and then Hanji gave it to him or something. Like it
Oh,
was,
so
it was
Hanji's
like
working
a
with
snake
the-
in the team, like something like that.
Well,
But
which is okay.
it was a bit too far fetched.
Okay, yeah. I thought Bertolt was hiding in there. 'Cause the one scene we saw of Bertolt, he was in, like, peeking through a hole, remember? And that was outside
I
the
agree.
walls.
You know
what I mean?
You know what we both tended to do, even when because I think when they show stuff like that, you think you've seen it because it's important.
Yeah.
Even when they
No,
said
I
the
got you.
coordinate,
I makes sense.
when the coordinate, like I knew it meant
No,
something.
no. It means like sometimes we think something is foreshadowing, but it isn't. Like it's just another prop.
No, it is, but we just don't know what it is.
It is, but we don't know what it is. But it's like we think we should have connected a dot to it.
Yeah.
That-
But is
so-
everything in this show foreshadowing though, or is it just props as well?
I-
Everything is also
Yeah,
props.
yeah, I think it is.
Well, like if I see a barrel, a luggage, I don't really jump at it. But I mean, listen, if you want to do that,
No, but that was interesting what Erwin said about that luggage Titan as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He said that's
Oh,
a
yeah, the
spy.
Titan 100%, yeah.
The scout or whatever emits us.
And he wasn't.
Guys, bro, there's just a whole nother spy in the group now. Like,
No, and he said that it wasn't fully transformed or something as well.
no, he said like he didn't transform with the rest of them. You know how all the
yeah,
rest of them
other
transform?
Titans, the
Oh,
humans.
okay.
He's saying he was already transformed.
Yeah, he's
there.
already intelligent
Oh,
Titan
right,
in that form.
right. Makes sense.
Which means he would have been there long before. So who? Now we got to go thinking who went missing beforehand, right? Because he went earlier. Remember, he said he would have gone earlier to scout those scouts, right? The scout.
Yeah, that's why he was already transformed.
That's why he was already transformed because he would have gone earlier, right?
Yeah.
Who would have left the Survey Corps group
Yeah.
and gone earlier? Like,
Survey Corps group.
you know what I mean?
I
know what you mean.
I'm lost with what you're saying right now.
But
You're saying that
I've accounted for all the characters after that. Like I've seen most
Yeah,
characters.
I've seen main characters. I think.
So I think it's like
No, I'm
Yeah,
kind of lost.
someone we
Wait,
don't know.
what are you saying? You're saying that platypus is someone?
yeah, it is
Yeah,
something.
it is. We know it is
based off
something.
Erwin's suspicions.
Owen's saying it's intelligent Titan because it was already transformed and it was just waiting there and it was scouting them.
Yeah, it was
That's what he
scouting.
said.
remember there was no intelligent.
He
Titan
was
there
saying that
before.
because remember in the episode beforehand how Armin.
How can you theorize that it's someone we know though?
I'm not saying no because they went forward. They knew when the scouts were going because remember the cups were cold when Armin went to go see it, and Erwin was like, "Oh, they must have been 5 minutes beforehand when we left."
That's three: Monkey, Bertold, and Rayna.
No, but those three weren't the scouts. Like Erwin's theory, based off Erwin's theory, he's saying that intelligent
Titan
the luggage,
is a scout.
That luggage carrying Titan was the scout.
No, but you mentioned the cups. Are you saying the cups were a scout as well?
No, the cups is
the cups
three
were
Titans.
Rhino. Yeah, no,
He's
the
saying
cups
the
were-
scout informed them. Like
Yeah,
when he-
so
when
the
they were-
scout left earlier from
think
that
that
group.
now-
To let
To let Rhino, that's why they were prepared. That's why they're ready.
And
I-
and then
You know what
that's
I mean?
we know now it's intelligent Titan as well.
Oh,
So-
we don't know.
I thought that was just. Do you remember that scene where, Bertold and Rayna were looking from the top?
Yeah. But that was just like a scene of
No,
them
I
showing
thought-
they're ready. Like
No, I
it was
thought
like remember
I thought that was
the-
them looking at the.
No,
Yeah, I didn't read too deep
the
into
way
that,
I saw
to be
that scene
honest.
was when the Beast Titan was on top of the wall and that guy hopped out or whatever, and it's like, oh well, now's not
yet.
the time. It's just like a scene like that. It's like them showing he's just getting ready.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I think next episode. Let's go.